Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another Kagurabachi video. If I'm talking a little more quieter, I am recording this at 1 a.m., so I've got to be a little bit more quieter. I'm not trying to wake my peoples up. But anyway, we're going to be doing chapter 127 and 128 today, because I forgot to do chapter 127 last week, so I'm just going to do it in a double this week. Now, I'm going to try something different. Instead of just explaining the symbolism, instead of just explaining what happens in the chapters, I'm just gonna read them like it's my first reaction, kind of like how I do with Blue Lock. But I'm still not gonna show the panels because I don't want to get copyright strike. I don't want to get a copyright strike. So yeah, I'm just gonna read it like it's my. I'm just gonna read it and give my first reactions for Kagurabachi now. But yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna put the panels on the page because I'm not trying to get copyright stricken. If y'all can figure out a way for me to, put the panels on the page. I've tried lowering the opacity of them in the past. It doesn't work out. Still get copyright stricken. So if y'all know a way to make it to where I can put the panels on the page or put the panels on the screen without getting copyright stricken, is that the word? I don't know. Let me know. But anyway, here we are, chapter 327. Or no, not 327. I'm thinking of Blue Lock. Chapter 127. Sorry. It's called Smelting Part 2. So it's a continuation of the chapter where Kunishige had started smelting the enchanted blades. So it starts. Is it like a birthday or something? Is this like a candle in a in like a tin of food? I don't know. Why guys just pulling up on Chiaki and Kunishige? Why is he will at it? Bro, about to swing on him with the freak? The man came out of nowhere, howling and waving a sword. SHIBA came running and beat him senseless. Okay, SHIBA. That's my goat right there. He said he just happened to be in the neighborhood, but I doubted that. Aw, that's cute. Kunishige and Chiaki enjoying the fireworks. Oh wait, no, those are fireworks, I think. Yeah, those are fireworks. I'm goofy. My bad. Yeah, they was about to light fireworks of their own in the chapter. I remember the last chapter, not smelting, but in chapter 126. I remember now. Okay, my bad. Then I have it screaming. Is this Roku Ishimaya's house? This is Roku Ishimaya's house, right? I know you're loaded. You're that bastard's son. Oh, that's his dad? His abusive dad? Where the hell did that guy come from? What a nut job. That's how I'm saying, SHIBA. Like, he was right. He was right about one thing. I did have money. My dad had left behind a decent amount. Plenty for me to live on. Hey, Chiaki, you alright? Oh, we cut Chiaki? Nah, you gotta die, bro. You gotta die. I think so. You're bleeding. It's just a small cut. And yes, I know who Roku Ishimaya was. You're gonna make a great black. Yeah, it's his dad. Alright. The only part of my dad I'd ever admired, it was his blacksmith name. Interesting. So he didn't have. Or no, wait. He had a different name for his blacksmith clients. Interesting. That sword looks similar too. Is that the same hilt that Inten has? I think it is. I think that's the same hilt of Inten before it got destroyed in the fight with the Sword Saint with Akamura. Even without checking the inscription, I knew instantly it was one of my dad's katana. That guy was a customer. My dad sold katana like that to all kinds of scum. Looking back, the quality was nothing special, and I was living and growing on that money. So this is where he started getting his philosophy of not selling weapons or not selling katana to people that would use it for bad and stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, we're back in the back in the smelting room. Every chemical reaction in the forge is visible within the flames. By their form and color, is visible within the flames by their form and color. The blacksmith judges when to add iron sand or coal, and how much to use. Oh, and how much and when to use the bellows. Holy, that's a lot. It's too much for me to be reading at 1 a.m., bro. March 28th, 7:20 p.m., 38 hours after the start of the bellowing. Kunishiga, you okay? Yeah. Dang, bro, his fistful in that water, bro. He is not okay. He's locked in, bro. Working with the Danseki, the slightest error of judgment will be lethal. So far, so good. That's some insane focus. But the critical part is yet to come. The furnace temperature is close to 1400 degrees. It's time to start the Kodari process, or Kodari phase, my bad. Kodari, the endgame of the Tatara smelting process, not progress, process, my fault. To grow the lump of steel from forming in the furnace, the smelter adds iron ore while increasing irritation within the bellows. As greater amounts of danseki are exposed to the fire, over the next few hours the reactions within the furnace will reach their peak. Including setup, he's been at it for nearly 2 days straight without sleep. Dang! Yeah, that is true. Wait, yeah, 38 hours. Yeah, that is true. I didn't even clock that. That's crazy. He's been doing this for 2 days without sleep. He's got to be on the brink of collapse. What he has to do hasn't changed, or what he has to do doesn't change. It's just more intense. He can't afford to look over the slightest flicker. That's crazy. And that's why he made such a good blacksmith, bro. His eyes was something devious. And that's that same shit he passed down to his son, bro. Chiaki, my life finally gains meaning. I'm messing up this romantic scene. Fuck. Chiaki, my life finally gains meaning when I risk it for you. That's so adorable, man. That's so adorable. Dang, that's a big explosion. What the freak? Right outside the blacksmith place. Or the smithing table or whatever. Now of all times? Bro, you were literally just working for the freaking Kamonabi. You can't talk, bro. Ring nose Robin mask having ass. Shut up, boy. I know it's ironic because my profile picture is Nightwing, but don't worry about that. They're here. Assuming he held them off longer than I expected. We should be grateful. Okay, SHIBA already on that. Hello? What a disaster. If they start battling now, it'll break his concentration. That'll only increase the risk of failure. You're really on our side now. That's what I'm saying. SHIBA. That man was just on the opposing side. Man came in here. Oh, you gotta stop doing this now. The Don Seki's gonna, and now you're on the side of good. Like, what are we talking about? I'll convince them. Clearly he's come this far. The Sorcery Bureau will have to see. Unfortunately, they already decided to hand over the princess. As far as the Sorcery Bureau is concerned, avoiding a disastrous accident is all that matters now. So there are two options. Pray for Rokuhira's success, or put out the fire and end the smelting process. Any sane person would choose the latter. But Rokuhira ain't sane. That's what I'm saying. Oh my. Yo. He just speedless this shit. I ain't gonna lie. Literally touched his back. And what is that, poison? You knew we were coming. So you chose a wide open space with no obstacles, right? Clever. Unfortunately, the rain hides our presence too. Oh wait, that's one. That's that one girl. That's that one girl that worked in the what was it? The Masumi with Ro. Was this the one guy? This the one girl that worked in the Masumi with Samura. Yo, wait, that's crazy. I forgot her name, but nah, that's actually fire. I forgot she exist. I forgot the Masumi existed after Samura died. I ain't gonna fake. I forgot they existed. We haven't seen them in so long, so it's just I forgot they existed, bro. I heard they were masters of stuff. Ooh, dang, bro, coughing up blood. But this, they used sorcery to cheat the wounds they gave or you sustained on Hiroshima. I suspended the effects. Once again, you're battered and bleeding from head to toe. Oh no, she didn't poison him. She just canceled the effects of um the healing they gave him. Not canceled, suspended. But dang, that's crazy. I'm afraid I must disable you to carry out my mission. Wow. This Kunishige guy you're supporting, I looked into his family background. He's trash. We can't place the fate of the nation on his shoulders. Man, you just hating, bro. Man, watch us work, bro. Watch me work. Wait, is that that one girl? She looks the same as she does in the future. So I don't know. It might. I think it is. I think it's still that girl from the Masumi. These pipes are called kuro. They feed the air into the furnace, keeping the fire alive. They're the lifeline of the Tatara. My fault. Dang, and she speed blitzed in there. Not flashed at. My fault. Like I said, bro, it's 1 a.m. I'm gonna get my shit wrong. My fault. Ooh. Oh wait, there's multiple Masumi people. Oh, I thought it was just her that pulled up. I go lie. If it was just her that pulled up, she would have got Matt Aura. But nah, she pulled up with multiple people. Okay. Yep, it is the Masumi. Oh my gosh. So the Masumi was even a thing back then. So does that mean Samura was like prominent? Had to have been prominent. Wait, no. Nah, he couldn't have been. I don't know. I don't know. Kunishige, what I do know, Kunishige ain't take his eyes off that fire yet. Ooh, we got freaking freaking Subaru. Yeah, Subaru, that's his name. Got Subaru pulling up with the blade and the clone fighting the other guy on the back. Holy. Dang, they pulled up with like 3 people. No, they pulled up with like 4. Nah, they pulled up with 3, my bad. Yeah, they pulled up with 3. Rokahira, don't look away. The fire isn't going out. Okay, Subaru. Yo, why he look tough, bro? Why he look tough? I don't know if I'm gonna make that a thumbnail or not, as I haven't read both pages. But nah, why he look tough right there, bro? Why he look tough? Holy moly. Alright, chapter 128, Smelting Part 3. Rokahira, don't look away. The fire isn't going out. Okay. Yurita Sensei hasn't slept a wink in almost 2 days as well. Plus, he's been using his sorcery the entire time. He's gonna be more exhausted than Rokahira. See, man, you just gave him an aura lub. You just gave him an aura lub. Watch this. Dang, bro threw shuriken at him. He threw the sandals up in he threw his sandals up in the air, the wooden sandals, and then both shuriken hit the sandals. They do got smoke bombs on this on the shuriken though. Dang, that's crazy. Well, unfortunately, my doppelgangers aren't much. Well, unfortunately, my doppelgangers aren't much use as fighters. I'm the only decent one. You take that one, Joji. Okay, Joji actually about to get in the mix? I can't see a damn thing. Ooh! Bro was going for the flame already off, or not the flame. He was going for the fan off rip. Yo, that's crazy. Nah, you're crazy for that. I knew it. They're going after the furnace. Yo, they really about to kill Subaru for this? That's crazy. Or they're really trying to kill him. They're not going to, but it's like, they're really trying to? He broke his sword with just some regular ass fucking blade, bro. You're gonna need a better blade. Okay. With the fire in the back? Nah. W aura. W aura. Plus aura? Katana are surprisingly vulnerable to sideways force. Mmm. That's what he was aiming for. I couldn't help myself. Your form was so clean. Yeah, clean. I see. He's right. We're not going to be able to put out that fire. Ooh, no. She got the blade to Rokihira neck. Well, we know he's good. We know he lives this, but like, man, when? They're on a whole different level. They're virtually they're virtually undetectable. Kunishige Rokihira. Who is this? Those guys seem oddly invested in this. Turns out he was involved with Princess Chiaki. He's a nobody with nothing to lose. For someone like him to ignore the country's decision and risk disaster, and also ignore Princess Chiaki's own decision. Well, can you really say that? Because you really forced her into it. If we really want to talk about that, you really forced her into it. But we're not gonna get into it. We're not gonna get into it right now. And also ignore Princess Chiaki's own decision, quote unquote. He's just desperate to be the big hero who rescues her. Wow, that's crazy. He's the real spark we must put out. That's crazy to say. Hey, Shiba, bro, come on, get up and save your friend, bro. Get up and save your friend. Oh, it's a flashback to the fireworks that day. If Shiba hadn't come, I think Chiaki would have died. I do anything as I couldn't do anything as my legs turned to jelly. That day was the reason I started making katana. Mm-hmm. I knew I had to face my demons. I knew there was something I could do, so I threw myself into it. Hmm. Even so, every time I saw her, Chiaki would cook delicious meals for me. Even after what happened to her because of me. Fine, look, you can barely see the scar anymore. Until the day she became Princess Soga. Princess Chiaki's vision. Oh, until the day she became Princess Soga. Period. Okay, gotcha. Princess Chiaki. Princess Chiaki's vision was part of why the Enchanted Blade plan was rejected. She predicted smelting would be dangerous. Princess Chiaki didn't want this. Then and now, it's always her who's protecting me. All I could do is keep forging katana. Dang, is he about to drop the fan? Face my demons? No, the truth was, it was all I had. My dad's katana wounded Chiaki. My dad's blood drove my mother over the edge. And even then, all I had were these red eyes of mine that my dad praised. That my dad praised. I was so ashamed. Kunishige, don't grow up to be like that. Mom, I'm gonna protect you. In the end, I've never managed to protect a single person I care about. Dang. Nah, you can't. Nah, bro. Nah. Can't say that, bro. You can't say that. You can't say that. There's no way, bro. Wait, is he about to? I. He's not. He's not wavering though. He's not wavering on it. Dang, that blade's right up to his neck. Holy. Look at Subaru smiling. Even now, he's still focused on. Does this matter more than your life? Okay, SHIBA. Oh, SHIBA. All of you. Sheesh. Why won't you quit getting in the way? Dang, he did that even while he was fucking injured, man. Holy. I saw his medical chart when he got back from Hiroshima. It's gotta be agonizing for him to even breathe, let alone stand. You're gonna kill yourself. So what? Oh, Mashiro. Fuck, man. That, that flashback, holy. I saw a guy crush a ship into a ball, even with the hole in his stomach. Dang. That is true. And they're still on Kunishige. I almost called him Chihiro. And they're still on Kunishige, bro. Leave him alone. You see this mean a lot to him, man. And she was still coming in clutch. That's the goat. She was still coming in clutch. That's the fucking goat, man. That's the fucking goat. Rokihira, this time you take the glory. Ooh. Oh my god, bro. That's so tough. That's so fire. That's so fire. Hey, next chapter, 23rd. Is that a break? That has to be a break, right? Yeah, we're getting a break. Okay. Alright, so we're getting a break week. Alright, well, that was fire. I love that. But that was chapters 127 and 128 of Kagurabachi. Let me know how you enjoy this new format. If y'all don't like this format, I'll just go back to, you know what I'm saying, commenting or commentating, like, you know what I'm saying, after I read the chapter instead of commentating while I read the chapter. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. Just let me know how y'all feel. Let me know how y'all feel. And yeah, if y'all enjoyed this one, see you on the next one. Goodbye. Stay safe.